to me. They felt awkward, and a lot of times Catherine wouldn't make eye contact. You can see Freddie making some emotional bids for.
Look, y'all, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I am braiding in the middle of my head.
Don't be in the humble type. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm trying to go good tonight. I was in hope she said the right. I just wanna live in a fantasy. I think we.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alishia here, and we are doing my wedding hair. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing the style that I will rock for my wedding. Now, by the time y'all see this, I will have already gotten married because I don't want any spoilers. But if you want to see how I do that, go ahead and keep watching. If you love these type of videos, go ahead and give your girl a like because I already know you about to have a good time. We already know you about to have a good time, so go ahead and subscribe so that you can come back and that you know when I upload next, y'all. All right, I can't contain my excitement, so let's get right on into it. I was watching TikTok, y'all. Oh, but this is the hair that I am going for. Let me see if I can find it. Also, check out my shirt. Is it not cute? Oh, my senpai. I decided to go to my messages instead because I sent a picture to my sister of what I want to do. This is what we're going for, okay? Now, will it be exactly like that? No. Now, my hair has been blow dried for a hot little minute, and I'm using this hydrating hair butter. Not sponsored, but I decided to get it because they were having a sale. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it hydrated my hair. But as you can see, my hair still looks kind of, it's not as shiny as it was that first day. I got my Unbrush. This is already starting out chaotic. I will be back. Alright, y'all, so we're starting off strong with parting my hair in the middle. This is going to be the foundation for those two front pieces. And then we are just going to part my head in like right before my ears start. So like the sections in the front, they aren't going to be that big. So that's all you see me doing here. And guys, just wait on it. Just wait it because this style is about to eat. Like once again, Pinterest has come through, and I was going back and forth honestly on how I wanted to do my hair for my wedding. I've seen a lot of people say, you know, maybe get like a wig because day up you don't really want to be fooling with your natural hair. Some people kind of regret that they didn't do their natural hair. So I decided on a protective style because I wanted to kind of meet in the middle. Like now that I've been natural for 4-5 years now, and of course I'm doing the same thing on the other side, I wanted a natural style for my wedding, but I also knew my hair likes to play with me, okay? Like when I'm expecting it to come out good, that's when it abandons me. When I'm thinking it's gonna be like a mid hairstyle, that's when all of a sudden my hair wants to come out and be like, yeah, I just need to remind you that I'm that girl. So I am now parting my hair. I went in a diagonal motion with my fingers. Since my hair has been blow dried for a minute, it was already starting to revert a little bit, except for like the strands that I had flat iron. Those were hanging on a little bit more. But for the most part, my hair was starting to revert. And so that, you know, small tooth comb, I was not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to rip my hair out or nothing. So that's why I go in with my fingers first to get the main part, and then I will go in with that, you know, rat tail comb to clean the part up. I don't ever want to use the rat tail comb unless my hair is like freshly blow dried and I can still, you know, confidently run my finger through it in one pass. That was not this. But yeah, so I wanted to do a little blend, a little mix of both where you kind of see my natural hair, but also I'm going into a protective style, or also I have a protective style, because also most people go on their honeymoon right after their wedding. So depending on how you wear your hair, you know, now you're gonna have to worry about doing it while you're on vacation. I didn't want to do that, and so that's why we're going in with this protective style that will also work with my veil. Because that was another thing I had to consider. Like, y'all, I was going back and forth on my hairstyle for months, because I just wanted to make sure that day of, I don't have to worry about anything, you know. I debated going back and forth on somebody else doing my hair. I will have my cousin who does hair. She will be there. So if I do need any, you know, touch up or anything like that, she is there. But I shouldn't, because this style is really, you know, a protective style. All I gotta do is put it in, leave it alone. You know, I may put some oil on my scalp, because, you know, my scalp gets dry pretty quickly. But other than that, I shouldn't have to do anything, and then it'll be perfect, because I am one of those people who are going on my honeymoon directly after the wedding. So I'm not gonna have time to plan a whole new style, and I'm definitely not gonna feel like wanting to do a style or try to wash my hair in a hotel bathroom. Because listen, like, now that I've curated, you know, my bathroom with the detachable shower head and everything, my wash day is kind of set. Like, I don't want to have to fight with a shower head that can't move, because then I'm going to be worried, like, okay, well, am I getting all the product out and everything like that? So yeah, that's why I did this style. And this is also for the girlies who are like, you know, I don't want my hair straight, I want to do something different, but I also don't want to have to worry about my hair day of. Look into a protective style, because depending on how your veil looks, depending on how it's going to sit, because mine is a clip, so it can just clip into the extensions. But, you know, depending on what your dress looks like, you know, whether your hair's going to be up or down, things like that. And then, but also don't be afraid to do what you want to do. But back to the style, I will highly suggest pre-parting. Like this, it did take me a while to do, but it definitely helped me visualize and kind of stay on task and get them all pretty much not exactly the same size, you know, sisters, not twins, but it definitely helped out. Alright, y'all, so I'm finally finished. I pre-parted everything. Of course, this is not how it's gonna look. I just braided it up because the twists weren't, you know, staying, because I blow dried and then like I flat ironed at the bottom half of my hair because I was trying to do another style and I ran out of time. So I'll probably put water on my hair or something to revert it, but I've got my two sections in the front, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side, 1 in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the other side. So it's about 9 in my head right now. But I'm gonna take a break and get something to eat right quick, because this took me about an hour to do, but I'm hoping that means it'll take me like 30-40 minutes to braid, you know, the rest of this up. So I will see y'all in a little bit after I've got me something to eat. Alright, y'all, so round 2, we ready to fight. So I am putting, of course, my leave-in conditioner, and then instead of my curl enhancing smoothie, that's when I went in after this with the hydrating hair butter. It was reverting my hair pretty nice, and that just lets me know that there's moisture being put back in my head. The only thing I wish is that I would have went ahead, because you see on the on my right side, looking at the camera, the side that I'm currently touching right now, that side, you see how it's already like shrinking up a little bit and everything, as opposed to the slightly longer strand on the left side. That's how I know that my hair is starting to get re-moisturized and things like that. So I do just braid it as normal. So this is basically a feed-in braid with no hair. I don't know, I think that's what it's called, I'm not sure. But basically you're just braiding, like you start a braid, you take 3 pieces, you braid it for a little bit just to kind of anchor it, and then you go through the rest of your hair adding a piece. And I use my pointer finger and my thumb to add pieces to my hair. Some people use just their thumb, some people use just their pointer. I like my pointer finger and my thumb because, as you can see, it's easier for me to kind of split the hair with my pointer finger and then fully separate it with my thumb. But guys, we are like 2 days out from the wedding, and I'm excited. Like, words cannot put, or words can't describe what I'm feeling right now. Just know that your girl is excited, and this is about to be a movie. Are the kids still saying that nowadays? Who knows? But yeah, this exciting stuff. And it's been about a week since I did this hairstyle. It's still looking real nice, but I think that's because every 2-3 days I'm making sure that I'm oiling my scalp and everything else like that, so my hair is staying hydrated, so it's still looking, you know, pretty shiny, pretty put together. I will also say, make sure when you're braiding, of course, you don't want to pull your hair too tight. Like, don't give yourself a headache when you're braiding, then it's too tight. Definitely redo those. But you just make sure it's tight enough to where it's laying against your head. And then I do curl the ends. All of them work except for that little piece, or that little section that I flat ironed with the time off straightener. It'll revert eventually, but you know, when we were doing that video, it was not trying to hear none of that. It was moisturized, but it was not trying to hear none of that. But for the braids that are going to the back of my head, and so you see, I ate that. It does look a little funny right now, but this is definitely a style that's the definition of trust the process. You are going to have to trust the process because it's gonna look crazy up until you start. Really, it was looking crazy until I finished. And make sure your hair is nice and detangled, because when you take the style out, your hair is gonna thank you on the back end. Okay? And again, I'm just doing regular braids where I just start the braid off with 3 strands, and then as I move down that section, I will use my pointer finger to split, you know, a little small section to add to the braid. And once again, please don't make these too tight because you will give yourself a headache. And also, make sure that they're going more towards the back. For my glasses girlies, you don't want that braid to be sticking too close to the back of your ear, because your glasses are gonna bump into it, you know, when you're wearing them. So, little PSA for my blind baddies. But y'all, this, I felt like I was fighting for my life. Like, I have been in the gym more, so you would think that means that my arm strength is increasing. No, that just means that my arms are burning. Day, okay? The way I was having to hold my hands and my arms up. So you see, I've done 3. So all that's left is like the top 2 and then the last one. But guys, my arms were screaming. And then if you see me squinting and stuff, I was wearing my contacts because in preparation for the wedding, you know, I'll be wearing my contacts all day. So I wanted to get my eyes back used to having something, you know, on them all day. So that's why sometimes I'll squint and like blink real hard. But guys, this was an arm workout. Like, braiding, doing your own hair in any capacity, arm workout, which is why I started working out in the evenings and not at the crack of dawn, because if I had to do something else, my arms would be screaming. They'd be like, please give us a break. Hold up, y'all, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I am braiding in the middle of my head. All those times I've braided the back of my head, ain't no way my fingers still don't know what to do, you know?
I'm inside of your thoughts. When you sleep and you talk,
hair. It kind of eats. It kind of eats. I just wish like this one would act right, you know. But this is the part that I flat iron first and put the most tea on. So since I didn't add any water, it's not reverting. But okay, this is what. This is the base we're working with. Again, I know it looks a little crazy right now, but don't worry. Don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay, it's 3:31. I came back and started running at 1 something, so it's been about 2 hours. So I know I said 40 minutes, but listen, we all knew that was wishful thinking. But now I need to go and get some bobby pins and stuff so we can start bobby pinning this away so that it'll look more like this, and then we'll start adding the curly pieces. I'm hyped. I can't believe I was able to braid my hair like that. Period. This is what I mean when I say don't give up, because you never realize how far you come until you start doing something that you didn't even realize that you could do. Now I won't lie, the bobby pins were a little bit of a struggle. My hair was not trying to cooperate at first, so I had to finagle, I had to finesse and move those bobby pins like 2-3 times before I got it to where all, you know, my hair was like tucked away. Alright y'all, so I took a very long break. Like, Bae cooked us some steak, so I ate that, and then I've been scrolling on TikTok for a while. But I'm back because I'm tired of doing my hair, so we're gonna get it done tonight, okay? So I'm using this hair. It's gonna be this, and then it's gonna be some other curls too, because I only have 1 pack of these. And then this is a 20 inch, the other ones are 18 inch, so I'm gonna put these on first, and then when I run out of these, I'll just add, you know, I'll fill in the pieces with the other one, the 18 inch. And if you're like, Alishia, what the heck? I also filmed some TikToks because this is like the perfect braid down pattern for like a wig. So like low key, this is also a good braid pattern for a quick weave. Don't say I don't ever give y'all nothing now. Don't say I never put y'all on now. Okay, so y'all remember how I said I was tussling a little bit with these bobby pins to get them right. Well, turns out I'm gonna have to tussle with them a little more, because you see how it got stuck? I had to readjust the bobby pins again, but I did it this time, and then I was able to freely like crochet the hair in. So basically all I'm doing is going in through like the underside of the braid and then feeding the hair through, and then you see that loop that my fingers are in? I pull one side of the hair through that loop. That creates a knot. That's what lets it stay on my head. And I have been moving my head. I've been flowing. I've been tossing my hair like I'm Ariel coming up out the sea, and the hair has not moved. So some people will like double knot it, but I think a single knot pulled tight, you should be fine. Now, will this last, you know, a month? I don't know. We'll have to see. But y'all, I have been listening to the epic soundtrack. If you're on TikTok, I'm sure you've heard at least one song off of one of those, you know, epic soundtracks. And guys, it is my new obsession. Like, the way that these songs have me in a chokehold, diabolical. But I did end up crocheting the hair also into those 2 front braids, because I felt like they just kind of looked a little funny and I needed them to do something. You know, I needed them to get with the program, because the rest of my hair was eating, okay? The rest of my hair was devouring the assignment. So I just twisted the braids in, and that gave me my final look. And I don't know how much I used, but this style is all about like filling in the gaps. So basically just keep crocheting hair into the back of your head until you can no longer see, you know, your own braids and the hairstyle looks full. So Alright y'all, that is it for this video. I'm gonna put some mousse on it, but it is like midnight, almost 1 o'clock. The girl is tired, so I probably won't do that until tomorrow. But I will probably add some hair jewelry at some point. But thank you so much for hanging on to the end and watching this. This was a roller coaster, but I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's mad cute. I'll probably cut it for the wedding, but for now I'm gonna keep it long and bodylicious. But I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.